Are you dating a sociopath? Did you know that 1% of the US population fits the diagnosis for antisocial personality disorder, known as sociopathy? It's highly likely that you maybe have met one before, and there even could be one in your life right now. But how do we tell the difference between someone who's just a very nice person to be around and an actual sociopath? In today's video, we will be taking a look at some telltale signs to spot them. My name's Anna, let's go. Jealousy and paranoia. Sociopaths tend to suffer from a lot of jealousy and paranoia. They'll often end up accusing you of things you haven't even done. Sometimes things they themselves have actually done in life. And you may find that you are often defending yourself against these accusations. Irresponsibility. They will always try to blame things on someone else, and they do lack remorse. They also lack guilt and shame. They can have a predatory stare. They don't all have this, of course, but some sociopaths can have an uncomfortable stare that, along with their body language, can feel very suffocating. Immaturity. Most sociopaths exhibit quite a high level of immaturity, and they rarely learn from the past, so they just keep repeating that same mistake over and over. Number 5, they don't do plans or life goals. Making plans and goals more than a few days ahead does not interest sociopaths at all, because they're too consumed in the here and now, wherever the drama exists. Speaking of drama, they absolutely love it. It's very, very, very common for sociopaths to be overly dramatic. They can be manipulative, deceptive, and love to tell big stories. Sociopaths love to be the center of attention. They socially isolate you. This one sounds scary, but stay with me. In an attempt to have more control over you, a sociopath will attempt to isolate you from others. It can be very subtle and hard to notice at first, and they try spending more and more time with you and slowly cut you off from your friends and family. And the more dependent on the sociopath you actually become, the better it is for them. Ugh, creepy. Number 8, they have a huge amount in common with you. Does it seem too perfect, like you've got an unreasonably large amount of things in common? Well, it could just be a sign that you've found someone you honestly get on with. But beware of these sociopaths, as they are unable to form their own genuine emotions, which means they mimic the wants and needs of others, and you could be the one they are doing it to. And it feels like they're a complete mirror image of your interests. And it could just be because they've created this perfect character just to get close to you, so watch out. Number 9, they come on strong and move things along fast. In an effort to stop you ever getting a chance to change your mind, a sociopath will move things along as quickly as possible. This could be things, for example, suggesting to move in together or even getting married pretty way on in the relationship. And it's stuff that will make you feel pretty uncomfortable. They live a parasitic lifestyle. Sociopaths don't really see the point in working hard for hours for barely any pay. They'll look for faster, easier ways of obtaining things. And often the easiest target to get these things from is you. They may make grand promises of how they can pay you back over time for things, but it really ever comes into fruition. Compulsive lying and manipulation. Normal people tend to struggle and feel uncomfortable when telling a lie, eventually feeling the need to just come clean and be honest and confess. But for a sociopath, this is not a problem, and they often feel more uncomfortable telling the truth than lying. 12, they want to spend all of their time with you. Sure, at first it can seem flattering to be showered with attention from someone like this, and as the centre of their attention, they'll constantly telephone, text, and try to see you. And after a while, you'll notice how stressful and unhealthy this can be, as you no longer have the time to see your old friends and family. 13, playing the victim. Sociopaths are amazing at playing the victim. It's another part of them creating this perfect persona. They will use this ability to deflect from situations and avoid being caught in a lie. And you'll end up feeling sorry for them, but that's exactly how they want you to feel. They have a huge ego. I'm guessing you figured this one out. Sociopaths exhibit many narcissistic traits, and one of these is its massive ego. They love to tell you how great and successful they are in all of their business. Not much connection to their past. It's unlikely you'll notice this until you are deep in a relationship, and at this stage you would expect to start meeting their family and also their friends, and you'll notice there's a lack of anyone with significance of importance to them. No lifelong friends or family members who visit. You may try bringing it up, but they'll use excuse after excuse to just deflect it. Superficial and glib. A sociopath is happy saying anything to anyone they meet to get what they want. They are smooth and it barely requires any thinking on their part. They can behave one way with someone and then completely different with another person, even having differing opinions on subjects. Crazy. They are charismatic and very charming. Sociopaths can be extremely charming and charismatic, as image is pretty much everything to them, at least the image they give to the rest of the world. When you first meet a sociopath, you'll be forgiven for being impressed by how charming they are. Now, they can make you feel great as they focus their energy and charisma all on you, making you that center of attention, and it feels great until they eventually take over your life.